Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charlie from Raging Entertainment. Today I wanted to do a 4K review for you guys of The Shawshank Redemption. I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I don't know why I have this one in my hand. Uh, be right back. And there you go. We're yeah, a little bit of a different intro for you there. But anyway, yeah, today I'm going to be talking about Shawshank Redemption 4K because this is an amazing movie. It's from the year of 1994, originally a novella from Stephen King called Rita Hayworth and Shawshank Redemption. So, Rita Hayworth, if you guys don't know, is an actor. But anyway, the story is about a guy named Andy Dufresne, who is a banker, basically, and is sentenced to 2 life sentences in prison for the murder of his wife and her lover. So she basically had an affair. He went to go kill her, but of course he claims he's innocent, this and that, but then gets sentenced to prison. And that's where he meets Morgan Freeman's character, Ellis Redding, nicknamed Red. So Andy Dufresne is played by Tim Robbins, and if you guys don't know the name Tim Robbins, you should look up his name. He's done a lot of, films and TV. I mainly knew him from Howard the Duck as the, custodian person inside of a museum. And then, of course, he did movies like Jacob's Ladder, and then a plethora of other stuff. And so is Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman has done a lot, but I knew Morgan Freeman from the movie Lean on Me. So if you guys don't know that film, it's a late 80s movie, but it's a great movie. That's based on real events that happened. It's based on a true story, basically. And that one I urge you guys to check out. Hopefully one day that one gets a, 4K. I don't even think it has a Blu-ray, but if it does, it's probably overseas or somewhere else, but it sure as hell ain't in the U.S. But anyway, back to this. So, Tim Robbins, his character, Andy Dufresne, meets Red, Morgan Freeman's character, in prison. And it's funny because they end up building this relationship with each other, a friendship, so to speak. Red was the person you could talk to get things. And it's funny because with Tim Robbins' character, he asked for a certain, tool, and he basically plots a way to get out of prison, so to speak. I'm not going to tell you how he does it, but if you guys already know, awesome. If you don't, I don't want to spoil that for you. The ending of this movie is very well known. Like, people use it in memes, GIFs, whatever it may be. And yeah, but all around, this movie is just a great movie. And it's funny because it also has someone in here that you may be like, what? The name Clancy Brown. He is the guy who does the voice of Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob SquarePants, the show, and as well as the movies that they have done. But it's kind of cool because he's the asshole, security guard, like a correctional officer. There we go. He's basically like a correctional officer, but he's an asshole in this movie. And it's funny because he plays both sides. It's like he's on the side of the law, but he's also not on the side of the law. Sometimes he's with the inmate, sometimes he's not with the he's very back and forth. Like, he's not even set on one frame mind. He's not, he plays both sides. But it's kind of fun and weird to see him in this movie and realize he's the voice of Mr. Krabs. But then again, Morgan Freeman does voiceover work, but it's mainly for his regular voice and does narration a lot. And people love his voice. Kind of like who was it? Not Tommy Lee Jones. James Earl Jones. There we go. It's like his voice, the voice of Mufasa from The Lion King, the original Lion King. And the live action, I'm sorry, because he did come back to play Mufasa again in the live action role. But, they have very iconic voices. So this movie is a very, very well known throughout the physical media collectors that, buy movies and stuff. And it's a cult classic. I'm sorry, I almost kicked my camera over. But very iconic. Now, with the 4K review itself, I was really impressed. Warner Brothers, you did an amazing job on the picture. Great picture, great restoration. Didn't have to mess with settings too much. I changed it once, and it was to vivid. Because it was on standard, and I felt like the skin tone and lights and all that kind of stuff were a little bit more brighter than usual. So I went to vivid, and it actually evened it all out. I didn't even have to mess with all the other settings because I was happy right away. And not only that, but the audio mix on this is done very, very well. As you know, it's just done very well, because usually I have to turn up the movie quite a bit to hear the talking, because this movie has a lot of dialogue. And usually in dialogue with 4K movies, or any movie in general, there are some that are better than others, but there are some that you literally have to turn up just to hear them talk, but then all of a sudden the sound effects, the music, explosions, whatever it may be, are louder than the actual dialogue of the movie. And I never understood why that was, you know, because I want to be able to have to hear my movie and not have to turn it up so much, you know, and this did an amazing job. So I'm very happy that I have it. It's a worth it, in my opinion, to even get the 4K if you guys are contemplating on getting it or not getting it. Otherwise, you could just stick with your DVD or Blu-ray in general. But yes, this was the DVD that I am getting rid of now, because I now got this. So basically replacing to make this one, you know, permanent. And if anybody is interested, I do have an eBay store. Maybe I'll leave a link to it. I don't know. Doesn't seem like anybody's that interested so far. When I put it up on eBay, not a lot of views for people searching for it, surprisingly. Usually whenever I sell something on eBay, if I'm replacing, I'm usually able to sell it right away. But this one seems like people are not too attached to, you know, want to grab it right away. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure somebody eventually will, you know, grab it. But anyway, if you guys could, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications. I'll leave all the links down to my social media, as well as my Amazon wish list, my PayPal, if you guys want to donate, support in any way. And, you know, be sure to tell your friends and family about me, people who haven't discovered my channel yet. And not only that, I'll see you guys in the next video, so you guys stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you.